Are you a Muslim? Okay, you're lucky, because this video is one of the most important videos you are going to see in all your entire life. Muhammad, according to your own sources, was not a good man. He was a bad guy. You claim that you believe in Jesus, right? One of the things Jesus said was, you will know them by their fruits. You will know them by their deeds. And what are the deeds of Muhammad? In the Quran we have the recitations, but the life of Muhammad we have in the Sunnah, in the Hadith. There is good Hadith and bad Hadith, right? What do you think of Sahih al-Bukhari? That is good Hadith. Most of you Muslims believe in Sahih al-Bukhari. Besides, Sahih means authentic. So let's read together what says Sahih al-Bukhari in volume 3, book 46, Hadith 717. The Prophet of Allah did unexpectedly attack the tribe of Al-Mustalik, short of any warning, as they were concerned and while they were busy watering their animals. Their fighting men were killed, and their women and children were taken as slaves. The Prophet got Hurayya, the daughter of Mustalik tribe leader, on that day. So it seems that you are following a man that was a little violent, a little thief, a little coward, a little killer, a little slave maker, and a little rapist. What is wrong with you? This is the man you are following. This is your model of perfect man? Just put yourself on the shoes of this poor woman. Imagine that a man called Muhammad comes to your village and kills your parents, kills your husband, enslaves your son, and rapes you that very night. What do you think of that man? So compassionate, right? So my bad news for you, if you consider this normal, my bad news for you is that you have been poisoned from the childhood. Right now you are useless to God and useless to the universe because you are not able to distinguish between good and evil. Can this man be a messenger of God? What image of God do you have in mind, you idiot? This is your image of God. With two right hands, for what? Is this the reason you don't want depictions of Muhammad or Allah, because both of them are ugly? One day, the real God is going to ask you why you followed such a bad man. And what are you going to say? Oh, I had no idea he was so evil. And maybe God will tell you, don't try taqiyya with me. Don't mess with me. Don't lie to me. So this is my bad news for you. Up to now, your life is useless. You are sick. Right now you are sick and you have a sickness. But my good news for you is that I have a vaccination for you. In the next weeks, instead of cursing Jews and Christians 5 times per day, what you are going to do is to ask yourself this important question. Can a bad man be a good prophet? You have to ask to yourself this question 5 times per day. The answer to these questions is important for you for the survival of your soul. The survival of your soul depends on your honest answer to this simple question. You are still alive. You are still in time to leave all this evil behind. Muhammad had nothing to do with Jesus. Nothing at all in their deeds, in their words, in the explanations. If they had nothing to do with each other, it means that they both worked for different masters. Different masters, they didn't work for the same God. Cathen, that is his real name, was the first prophet to be anti-Semite. Cathen was the first prophet to use God to justify his sexual life. He was the first prophet to be a thief, a killer, a rapist. He was the first prophet to promise you in the heaven, in the paradise, sex and material wealth. These are the typical promises of Satan. Sex and material wealth. They work together. Cathen was the first prophet to marry a 6 years old girl, Aisha. And Cathen was the first prophet to cast satanic verses, just as Quran itself acknowledges. Listen, you are still in time to leave all this evil creed behind, but life is short. Listen, God is good. God is good. If you don't believe that God is good, you don't believe in God.